Good morning, class. This is a 5-minute video lecture for social welfare policy, Social Work 445, and it's going to be a brief overview of additional information that we're going to discuss in class. It is my hope, I'm not going to read these slides directly, that you pause and fast forward or rewind this particular video lecture and write down any pertinent facts or questions that you may have so that we can discuss them in class. There's always a possibility that there will be a pop quiz and or these will appear as essay questions to you. Okay, why is policy important? You're going to need to know enough about each of these programs in order to protect your client's rights and be an effective advocate. Advocate is a big key it's the centerpiece of what we're going to talk about this semester for clients and social welfare policy. And one of the first steps in policy practice is education. So let me go back. And once again, we're talking about how policy affects practice. The three concepts I'm going to review are how policy affects practice with your clients, the importance of policy to your clients, and we're going to look at the different types of social welfare programs. Why do you need to know about policy? Because it affects your practice with your clients. That's the main thing. Entitlement programs. You need to understand these programs in order to understand how these different policy issues can and will affect your clients. What is an entitlement program and why are they important? Keep in mind this may be a test question later on. In short, an entitlement program, it's a legal right of all citizens, everyone in our country, and funding is automatically provided with no need for authorization or appropriation by Congress. Unlike other programs, if the funding runs out, you don't have any right to the service. Entitlement programs are important because they make up the major social programs of the United States. And they're the most powerful laws for social workers to know about. There are 5 major categories of programs under the Social Security Act of 1935. OASDI, an unemployment insurance program, and these provide cash benefits to protect folks against the loss of earnings under certain circumstances. TANF, formerly AFDC, is no longer an entitlement program, which, as I said, means that if funding has not been appropriated, if funding runs out, it's no longer a right to receive TANF. Medicare, which covers the elderly for acute medical care. Medicaid, which provides health assistance for low-income individuals and families. This is important, very important. It provides all poor children with coverage, but not all poor adults. And foster care, which is federal funding for the out-of-home placement of abused or neglected children. There are 2 other entitlement programs other than the Social Security Act. The food stamp program, which I'm sure everyone's familiar with, and the Earned Income Tax Credit program. Food stamp program obviously is designed to guarantee a minimum income for food for the poor and the near poor. And the Earned Income Tax Credit program is a refundable tax credit for low-income working families with children. Now, what's missing from these entitlement programs? And these are the questions that I really want to talk about with you during class. The U.S., we lack some major entitlement programs, including a national health insurance, which as of 2009, a lot of that's been in the news. The new presidential Obama administration, they're working on that. Other things that are missing from entitlement programs: child and family allowances, maternity, paternity benefits, sick benefits. And make sure you write these down, and we'll actually discuss these more in class. And there's a lot of questions that are still being debated by scholars and advocates regarding social welfare policies. Was welfare reform a good idea? What impact has welfare reform had on children and families? And you may have witnessed this impact in your internships. And main question for debate, which we're going to talk about in class, is should other entitlement programs such as Social Security, Medicaid, or Medicare be reformed? So see you in class and come with questions.